Good morning, Amish Bhai. Good morning, Chairman. Indeed,
Good
a
morning,
pleasure.
sir.
You are traveling from one location to other location. I am just traveling from one room to other room. So, but still, the AI remains same. So, good morning to each one of you who have come today for this refresher course. And what we actually have been thinking is on a continuous basis. One, when we are combining certain batches together, is a point where we are just trying to set a tone at a beginning. Second, we also started, this is pre-course. After course, we are doing a refresher courses. So the logic of this entire process is that people are connected on a continuous basis. See, this is all a discussion which is primarily from a point of view that we keep you abreast with the newer things which are coming and what you are going to learn in the entire process. The chairman has been trying to put his best effort to come out with the level 2, and there are certain very interesting things which the chairman will be talking about. So let me not talk about the initiatives which are there, but rather talk about one fact, that this AI is evolving every day. Take it from me, I'll just give you a very live example. I'm thankful to a couple of faculties who are associated with AI in ICAI committee. And most importantly, which I realized was, one of the days I requested one faculty to come and share his perspective to my entire office staff, which is my personal office staff. So you may be thinking that, we are taking our individual advantage. No, the answer is big no. So please understand, this way we are doing experimenting on ourselves first, thinking that if this is going to sink into my team, like example, in Umesh sir's office, he's actually done hackathon series and his team members have put forward, and those learnings, in case of me, the class which has happened in my office with 200 people, that learnings are those learnings which we are taking it to a next level. So all the gaps which are there in that learning process is been taken up by us. We are trying our level best to see what we can take intake first, and if it is getting absorbed, then that is coming back to you all people. So friends, my only thing which is there is, let's be proud about our institute, because we are currently the largest accounting body undoubtedly, and the only accounting body which has got its own CA GPT and multiple such things. The kind of initiatives which have been taken are unmatchable. You can't even imagine. Just imagine 220,000 people are being trained in classroom physically. Is it a small joke? Less than a year. We are trying to do our best to see what next we need to do. And most importantly, on behalf of my chairman, I request you all people to join the AIC conference, which is scheduled in the month of July in Pune. So, Chairman, though you play the video, but appeal from my side to invite everyone. And it's going to be interesting. A person who's going to miss, undoubtedly is going to miss. We will try our level best to put it on recorded sessions, but the pleasure of listening live is going to be totally different. The kind of speakers we are trying to get in are unmatchable. Trust me, again, I was talking about Umesh sir's office, which was doing hackathon, my office, which has done certain other training. Similarly, Umesh sir is ensuring that he sucks the last drop of my blood to ensure that the faculties are being actually put in a right spirit. So every week he calls up and says, "Daya bhai, iska ho gaya kya? Iska baat ho gaya kya?" And Umesh bhai, really, honestly, by heart, I feel that, the committee chairmanship is gone to a person who deserve, who can add value. You are one such person. My compliments to you. And as always, with you always. Thank you all. Thank you very much. Best wishes.
Thank you, Daya sir, for your words of wisdom. Friends, it's always a welcome note when you have some person in life who guide you to take forward the journey. So first year, Daya sir were chairman. Now I have taken the charge of chairmanship. And when you have such a person who guides you, it's easy to sail ahead in the life. And that is the strategy that we have taken up in AI in ICI committee. We have our one beloved speakers who have hard-working speakers, also the faculties who are sailing ahead in this AI journey with our members, and they are taking our members hand to hand to get the knowledge of AI at their office, at the client's office, and even for the development of their own AI tool. We have hackathons, we have use cases, we have webinar, orientations, and AI summit. And there, sir, it is happy to note here that we are almost full 1 month before. Our AI summit registrations are to close within a week, and then there will be closure of the registration. So those who are missing, they should get registered. Friends, this is a orientation course. So what is the intention behind this? It's a technological certificate course. So all your arms and ammunition should be ready. So that's why our Amish Thakkarji will take you to the complete details of do's and do nots of this course. So please understand them, please adopt them, and get ready for the certificate course training as soon as possible. Because what we have done, that to give a seamless training, we have also introduced a co-pilot concept. One person will be there who is a fresh faculty all 3 days with you in the certificate course to help out in your technological issues or understandings. And it is happy to note here that we have crossed 500th batch authorization. Practically we are going through 319 400 batch, and due to the date extension of July, Daya sir, there is a flood of request in the month of July also, and in the month of August also. So we are having a very good response for level 1. Thanks to all participants, and for level 2 we will come with that version in the month of July. Also there is a book writing competition going on each month. So for the April month it was ethics in AI. The handbook is ready. We are on verge of publishing it. Then in the month of May, it was privacy in AI. Already reviewers are there. So I will request all the participants to be part of this. Once you get through this certificate course, you can join this writing competition. So for the month of June, the topic is AI and effects on Indian economy on various sector. So get ready for that through your WhatsApp group. Your WhatsApp groups are the base of your knowledge sharing exercise. Please share whatever AI details you are getting in, latest updates from our committee. We have very able Secretary Vishnu, Rishi, all are working day and night for the betterment of ICI. Further, we will request you to send your suggestions, whatever comments are there. Myself and Daya sir are there in the group. So please be happy to share your views. So with these words, best of luck for your certificate course and enjoy the journey of AI. Over to you, Amish bhai.
Thank you very much, and good morning to both the duos, Sharma duos, and happy to be part of your. Uh, so I don't mind if my last name changes to Sharma, because now after spending so much time with this committee, which has never happened with me in so many years in the past, I now feel part of this as a family, extended family. So thank you. Although invariably Rishi has officially made me part of this. So, well, good morning, everyone, and very happy to see Sunday morning we have more than 315 participants. So that itself shows how much curiosity you all have in understanding and adopting this technology. And I'm here to guide you, give you a direction as to what are the things that you need to come prepared, what level of mindset you should carry before coming to the class. So it is not about just coming for the 3 days, attending something, getting 18 CPE hours. It's a shift that we are going to witness, the shift which is compulsory, the shift which is necessitated by evolvement in the technology, and the shift that is going to get integrated into your practice. Whether you like it or not, this technology is going to stay, going to grow, and a lot of new innovation, the speed at which it is getting developed, it is unprecedented. The same way our committee of AI in ICAI, the way it is growing, expanding, coming up with new innovative ideas to facilitate you, to give you that comfort to learn this technology, uh, you know, kind of compete with this evolving world and, kind of make your practice more effective and efficient. This is unprecedented. Let me really congratulate. And while Dayanivas ji was speaking about training 20,000 participants, Umesh ji just announced that about 450 batches. So imagine we started in August. Within 10 months, we have finished about 450 batches, which means about 45 batches in a month on an average. So more than one batch commences every day. And that too with a team which is headed by Sharma duos and very nicely coordinated by our Vishnuji, able secretary of the committee, and supported by a very effective team. I've never seen the way they are responding. I am also wondering what AI they are putting into place for managing such a large volume, that too effectively and efficiently. I myself have, traveled extensively across the breadth and depth of India, taking sessions, and the kind of energy that we have seen, the kind of learning, the takeaway that I have seen is really unmatchable. So with this brief, why I said all of this is to create that curiosity, create that interest within you that you are not here just for 3 days. The journey has just begun. We will not leave you after 3 days. In fact, we will keep you engaged. There are various initiatives by way of, the courses that we are conducting on Sundays for those who have already completed the sessions, then some hackathon events, then the AI summit. So we'll keep you busy, we'll keep you engaged, a lot of interaction will happen. So come with the mindset that this is not any ordinary course which will remain for 3 days. You earn the certificate, you go back with 18 CP hours. That should not be the agenda of everyone. And the fact is substantiated by your presence on Sunday morning and trying to understand the do's and don'ts of this course. So let me straight away share my screen and guide you as to what are the things that you need to do before coming to the batch, during the batch, and after the batch. My humble request, there are more than 325 participants at the moment, and many are joining. Many are might be seeing from YouTube channel. So to maintain the decorum, first, allow me to complete my orientation fully. Trust me, I've had orientation sessions in the past. I know what queries are lingering in your mind. If you listen to me carefully, 99% of all your queries will be resolved. It's just that you have to listen to me, give me some time. In next half an hour, everything will be clear, right? Then at the end, we will have a 10 minutes Q&A session. If at all something is there in your mind which I have not covered, possibility of that is very rare. But for those questions which I have not covered, we will have this Q&A session at the end. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this orientation journey with a very peaceful mind. You can grab a cup of coffee, tea, whatever is comfortable with you because you're not on the camera. So you can enjoy coffee with me sort of stuff today in the morning, right? So let me share my screen. Hope my screen is visible to all of you. Please, Mr. Balaji, hold on. I understand that you will. I understand that you will have a lot of queries, but just hold on. Do not keep raising the hands. And friends, we are not at all looking at your chats at the moment because multitasking is not something we are good at and we shouldn't be doing. So if I'm explaining something, please pay attention. It is only for your benefit, right? We will give you enough opportunity to speak at the end. So, friends, to begin with, what should be your day one schedule? I'll just quickly cover your 3-day schedule so that you're mentally ready and you know what is to be done. And this is purely out of my experience of taking so many batches across India. Day one is going to be very crucial for you. Why? First of all, you are not geared with your travel plan to go to that venue. Generally, we travel between our home and office. The location is known, the travel pattern is known. So, day one, make a point to reach at the venue very early. Yeah. Have your breakfast comfortably. Then meet with the people and discuss about technology. Introduce yourself to them, understand what sort of technology adoption they have done, and do not engage into general discussion, right? That's the opportunity for you to make friends, develop some network so that as you are learning this technology, you can collectively learn. Technology is the only subject or the domain where you cannot learn in isolation. You need team of people, right? So over the breakfast, you start interacting and understand the technological background about your colleagues. Suppose you are not very hands-on on the technology, then find a person who will help you during the class. Although, as Umeshji has mentioned, that we have introduced the concept since last 1.5 months about co-pilot faculty who is there to help you during hands-on, but sit besides those people whom you think are technologically sound. Some young lads whom you think are good hands-on on technology, sit besides them so that your learning will be facilitated by them if you stuck somewhere. That is the objective that you need to look for on day one. Second and most important thing, you come into your class, settle down, find your comfortable seat, and then set up your laptop, check for power supply and internet connectivity. See, these are teething issues which should not spoil your mood or waste the time of the session. What happens, friends? We start sharp at 10. 10 to 5 is the time that you have to dedicate to this course, to this learning. You have paid, you have committed yourself more than the course fee, your time that you are going to spend during 3 days. If you would have spent the same time in your office, undoubtedly you would have earned more. But you have compromised that earning. So 5,000 is not the investment. The investment is 5,000 plus GST plus the 3 days of earning that you are kind of compromising, I would say, or you are adjusting towards this learning. So make maximum out of it. Would you like that few participants come at 10:30, 10:15, disturbing the class, asking for the seat, raising the hand and saying internet is not working, I don't have the power connectivity? We don't like that. We are all professional in nature. So respect other participants' time. There are 50 participants in the batch. So just because of somebody not adhering to this mannerism, disturbing the class, disturbing the schedule, and we faculties are also human beings. So if I'm explaining something, suddenly a participant comes looking around for a chair here and there, settling down, disturbing others is not what we professionals actually expect. So my humble request on day one, go very early. And finding a right seat is very important. It's a hands-on session. I repeat, it is not like any other seminar or a webinar where you go sit and listen. You have to do things on your own laptop. So you have to have a comfortable sitting. You need to have a place where you can put your laptop properly. So that is very, very important. And come with a fresh, open mind to technology. What we have seen, participants very early stage start asking so many questions without allowing the faculties to provide the explanation, right? Since you are not from that background, your forte lies into audit, tax, accounts, and finance. and maybe costing. So allow new things to digest. Do not come with a reserved mind. Do not apply your previous experiences of use of technology, which may or may not be correct. So allow the new concepts to kind of flow into your mind. Come with that open mindset, right? Then your session will start sharp at 10. You have total 9 modules. On day 1, we'll be covering module 1, 2, and 3. I'll be explaining in brief what this coverage is. Then, very important, after the end of the session, you will have to submit a faculty feedback, which is very, very important and for your own benefit. I've seen AI in ICAI committee is very, very serious in considering your feedbacks. So this is not like a tick mark activity where whatever comes in your mind, you put. Sometimes in feedback, we see that internet connectivity is not there, or the food was not good, or sitting arrangement. This is not about faculty. This is about the logistic, for which you will have another link only for raising the concerns around the infrastructure or the administration. So read the faculty, provide the faculty feedback properly so that necessary improvements are considered. See, nobody is perfect. We are aiming to be perfect. We are always eager to listen to your feedbacks. So please give open-ended, wholehearted feedbacks which will help the committee to give you best every time. Now, the link for the faculty feedback will be shared with you at 5 p.m. and then you can do that. One more thing, now that we have introduced the co-pilot, there will be a link for you to give a feedback on the co-pilot also. Okay. Then after you submit a feedback, on that very same day, you will have to give one online test. I repeat, it's an online test. The link will be activated at 5 p.m. and the link will be active only up to 8 p.m. So before leaving the class, ensure that at 5 p.m. after the classroom session is over, sometimes the session gets over at 5:30, at 6, depending upon the activities, depending upon the participation. So ensure that you do not leave the class before you submit the faculty feedback and before you finally give your exam. The exam will be for 15 minutes. Total 10 questions will be asked. These are multiple choice questions and the passing percentage is 50%, which is 5 questions. Very simple questions, very generic questions around AI. So do not bother about much on the exam part. Okay. These are questions which you need to give based on your understanding of the concept, the learning that you have gained during the session. Right? So this is what you have to do on day 1. Come early, settle down, have your breakfast, network, 10 to 5, just focus only on the learning. In between the breaks, do more networking, interact with the faculties. Then finally submit the feedback, give the test and go back home with the happy learning experience of day 1. Then comes your day 2. Now you are fairly aware about the travel logistic, you know the infrastructure, you have already identified the teething issues. So next day, your focus should be during the breakfast, discuss, mull over, deliberate, and find out some more insights from your peer colleagues. Technology is so vast that if two faculties are teaching, they can give you two different perspectives. And that's the reason every day you will have 3 different faculties. We have not kept that one faculty will take 3-day class because technology and the use of technology, the perspective of the people on that technology will differ from person to person. So our endeavor is that 3 best faculties will come, give you best of their understanding and perspective. Now it is up to you. How have you gathered that perspective, isn't it? So day 2, not an ordinary breakfast. Over the breakfast, while you're enjoying the spontaneous food, you also have to mull over on the learning of yesterday. Why? Because one participant would have understood the concept differently than the way you have understood. So have that a very productive breakfast session. Then settle down, make more friends, network with them. Session will again start at 10, module 4 to 6. Same sequence. Again, after the session ends, give the feedback, give the module test, which is day 2, and then go back home with more rewarding learning experience. That's day 2, right? Now comes the important part for day 2. Around day 2, we will share the group in which you have to prepare the presentation and the viva. So the group names will be circulated. The group names are in the alphabetical order. So it will be in the order of the attendance sheet that you are signing every day. So if the group names are not announced, do not wait for that. Just look at the attendance sheet. You take the slot of first 4 people. So first 4 will be group 1, next 4 will be group 2, next 4 will be group 3. Although official announcement of the group will come in the same pattern from our ICAI committee, AI committee from Delhi on your WhatsApp group, but the pattern more or less remains the same. So introduce yourself, find those people who are going to be part of your group and network over them during the lunch break and the tea break of day 2. Okay. Why that needs to be done? Now I'll come to that when we are on the day 3. So day 3, what you need to do over the breakfast is different. See, every day breakfast time is important. And trust me, successful people spend most of their time creatively in the morning. Our mind is fresh and the grasping power and the kind of creativity comes in the morning, and we are going to serve a very good breakfast. So enjoy this on day 3 by having a discussion around last 2 days learning plus the use cases on which you are going to submit your presentation. I'll discuss everything in great detail about presentation when I'll go to the next document. So day 1, over the breakfast, the objective is to come early, settle down and network with the people, find with whom you would like to sit. Who is good in technology if you're not that good in technology? So find that partner. Yeah, break the ice. We are all professionals. We don't take time to break the ice. Okay. Next day, that is day 2, the objective over the breakfast is to mull over, to discuss and deliberate the learnings of yesterday, get others' perspective. See how have they understood and perceived the learning. And day 3, over the breakfast, discuss about your presentation topic. What use case you are going to present, who's going to present what, how are you going to make the presentation. Yeah. Then settle down. Again, the class will start from 10 a.m. Then there's a change for day 3. Day 3, although we are going to cover 3 modules, but the learning, the coverage is not extensive for day 3 because from the second half, that is around 4 p.m. onwards, generally after your second tea break, we are going to start the presentation. So your learning will end by about 3 o'clock. Then about 4 o'clock, we will start with the presentation of the group. I will explain that in detail later. After the presentation is over, again, the same thing you have to do. Submit the faculty feedback, which is mandatory. And lastly, submit the course feedback. How have you perceived this entire 3 days learning from the content perspective? What all things we can add? What all things we can improve? And your inputs are really important. See, you are benefiting just because participants of the past 400 batches have given feedback. So you are taking the advantage of their insights, 20,000 chartered accountants insight. So it is your professional responsibility to give this feedback so that the participants are going to join subsequent batches, going to benefit from your knowledge as well. As a fraternity member, we have to grow by mutual sharing and learning, right? Lastly, day 3, give your last exam and then take some good fond memories with you. We are going to take good photographs. We are going to host your photographs on our YouTube channel, on our WhatsApp channel. You are going to be found on the public domain for spreading positive awareness. So this is not the course. This is just an entire package where the learning becomes a experience. We are going to give you an experience, not the learning. So enjoy each and every moment of this course. Just consider that you have taken a 3-day productive break from your hectic work schedule. You are making new friends, you are learning and learning with fun. Trust each and every faculty is going to be so approachable, so learned that you will not hesitate to connect with them later or even during the course. We are going to ensure that we put in our heart out to train you the maximum what we have learned ourselves. So that's the spirit we carry in this course, and we want you to participate in that spirit. So hope this is clear. I'm sure that you will have so many queries, but pardon me, let me take you through this document and then I will open up the DRs for Q&A. Okay. So now this is the document which we have circulated in your WhatsApp group. Okay. This document is there and you have to read it thoroughly. Okay. If you are attending my orientation, then no need to read because you have come all the way in the morning to just listen to me. So I am going to cover everything, right? So first thing first, by now you know that we are going to conduct the sessions physically, no online. Lunch, only vegetarian will be served. So that's the policy we follow. Now coming to the prerequisite, very, very, very important. Friends, you are coming for a technology class. And today, you believe it or not, investing in the technology is going to help you to grow your practice, to make your practice more effective. So if you are carrying a very old laptop, I have seen and I was wondering, unpleasantly wondering that how come participants coming for a technology class carrying a age-old heavy laptop which have no competency. So friends, you have to update. If you are able to invest into your mobile phones, which are costing minimum 50,000 to about 2 lakh worth of uh, mobile phones which you are using, how can you afford to use old, outdated, toned out machines with which you are going to do 3 days learning? So my simple request, yeah, come with a very nice, good condition laptop and make your own learning experience good. Otherwise, you will be struggling. We are going to perform second task. You will be struggling because your laptop is not supporting you, right? So please bring to the extent possible i3 and upward processors. Yeah, minimum i3 is what we suggest because some of the tools are heavy, requires good processing and internet capabilities. So with those processors, you will have that experience. I've highlighted that some of the tasks that we are going to perform are not performed well on MacBooks. So please, my humble request to those rich people who are using MacBooks, just for 3 days, try to bring a normal Windows laptop, or if in your MacBook you have dual operating system booting capabilities, then you can carry MacBook and boot it with Windows OS. Preferably Windows 10 is okay, or anything upward of Windows 10 will be appreciated. We are going to arrange for the Wi-Fi at the branches, but sometimes due to connectivity issues in the remote locations, due to issues at the internet service provider, you may not find that the internet at the venue is helping us. So do not curse the branch, do not curse the admin of the branch. They are helpless because they have tried their best to do. However, on a safer side, ideally you should connect to your mobile hotspot if you are getting good connection, or you carry your dongle as a standby, right? And do it for yourself. Don't think that we have paid 5,000, everything is up to institute. Institute is doing their job, but there are certain challenges which are not within their hand. So instead of cursing them, think from your end. You become selfish that I'm spending my time here, so I need to get everything up and running. That's my job. So as a standby, carry dongle or your hotspot. I've seen many participants connect their mobile phone also on the ICAI provided Wi-Fi, which consumes lot of bandwidth, which you should refrain from doing. We are here not for fun purpose, for some serious task. So connecting your mobile to ICAI Wi-Fi is not at all appreciated. Assume your own responsibilities and refrain from doing that. Right? Ensure, now this is very important, before coming to the class on day 1, ensure that you have logged in into this link. Your course is visible on your domain, that Learning Hub domain, and everything is hunky-dory. If you have any issues, please write to this email ID with your batch number, and they are going to help you with that. As I said, our AI team, headed by Vishnuji and supported by 3-4 staff, they are Six Sigma champions. I don't know how are they operating, but they're very good at responding in no time, right? We are going to create a WhatsApp group, is what I've already explained. Please ensure that you're part of WhatsApp group. Everything about the course, the material, during the course, participants are going to receive a lot of material from faculty. Everything is on WhatsApp group. So if you have not joined WhatsApp group, it is your own responsibility to get added. It is not institute's responsibility. Be selfish for yourself. Okay. As I said, the course fee is 5,000 plus GST. You will get 18 structured CP hours. Technology is physical. And then this is all what I've covered. When it comes to PPT, I'll explain everything about the presentation. All right. Now, let me give you a very simple brief from the course perspective as to what is it that you're going to learn during these 3 days. Friends, what I've observed is a very lethargic, relaxed, casual attitude of many participants in the past. They literally have no idea why are they here. What is it that is in store for them? Which is not a good state of affair for professionals like us. Every hour that we spend, we should be either monetizing out of it or we should be sharpening our skills. So if you have committed your time, don't just come for a CP credit of 18 hours or a certificate. And mind you, this certificate is not going to give you any job in the market. This certificate is for you to remember your achievements. Okay, so whatever you learn, that is going to help you. Unlike other courses where the certification do matter. And the theme of your course is AI in my office, AI in my profession, AI in my job, if you are working in an organization. So how AI will help me to become my better version. How Amish Thakkar 1.0 will become Amish Thakkar 2.0. That should be your objective. So in 3 days, your endeavor should be to improve yourself. So now whatever I'm going to say, listen to this carefully and you will really thank me later after the course that it really worked. In the past also I've taken orientation. So whenever I go and attend the batches where people have heard my orientation, they have really thanked me because this orientation has really helped them to come with the right bent of mind. So what is it that you need to do? You have this document. We are going to cover 9 modules. We have included terms, for example, blockchain, cloud computing, digital transformation for accounting, RPA, IoT, World Wide Web. We have introduced the concept of machine learning, natural language processing, right? You have to at least go through these terms. A lot of literature is available. Use these platforms like ChatGPT, CAGPT, Claude, Perplexity. These tools, at least open them, have a look and feel, come with something in mind rather than just coming blank, waiting for the faculty to explain, and then your mind will have so much questions that you will keep asking basic level questions. So that's not desired from us. Have some groundwork preparation done. Okay. One more important thing. Again, this is recommended, not mandated, but if you do it, you will have a better time during the class. Open at least one Gmail ID, new Gmail ID. Do not ask me why. Faculty concerned in the class will tell you why. But this has to be done not on day 1. It has to be done a day prior to your day 1. Suppose your class is from tomorrow. Today evening, after the office ends, go create one new Gmail ID. Then log in with that Gmail ID into ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity, and Gamma. Faculties concerned will also send a respective message in the group regarding this. Why are we doing this before the session? This is a simple activity. But imagine if this activity has to be done in front of 50 people in the class on day one, it easily takes away 25 to 30 minutes of your time just for logging in, because one participant may not know how to do it, another may not have even never done it. But these are simple steps. Today, we all know how to create an account and how to log in using that account. And it's a very simple thing. If you can't do that much, then it's a serious concern that you have not even upgraded to that level, right? So this is a basic understanding which everybody has. So please follow this, create an ID, log in into ChatGPT, Claude, and Perplexity and Gamma. These are the 4 applications you have to log in before day one. So we spend only and only time on learning, right? So day one, we will introduce you to some of the emerging technologies. We are going to give you a visibility and the nuance, the visibility on the nuance of this technology. What is AI? How to use it? There's a structured methodology. How to use it for income tax? How to use it for finance? How to use it for your other day-to-day tasks? That is the concept that we are going to sail you through. On day one, we are also going to take you through the concepts of machine learning and natural language processing. Trust me, to train this technology, there are only 2 ways. You have to keep training the machine and you have to learn the art of prompt engineering. That's the theme that we are going to sail you through on 3 days. But the first day is very, very important. We are going to make your foundation very solid on that. So if you understand how to train the machine, what is machine learning, and how to write good prompts, your next 2 days, you will yourself feel empowered that you are able to do without any technology knowledge. And those who have the reservation in mind that I have never used technology, let me tell you, participants of the age 78 to 85 have also attended. They have done the hands-on and they have successfully done it. No coding, no technology knowledge is required. Leave it to us. Have faith in the ecosystem and you will have a very pleasant and rewarding learning experience, right? Then day 2, we are going to cover the concepts of machine learning in more detail because that's very, very important. Then we will have some hands-on activities. We'll take you through the experience of creating your own applications, creating some automations, creating some, VB scripting, so on and so forth, where you will understand the power of technology in little bit more detail. Day 1 is going to be conceptual, foundational, plus hands-on. Day 2 is going to be more on the hands-on. So this is like a swimming. Instead of asking for a material or reading the concept, you have to do this. I always tell in my batches that this is like a swimming. The more you swim, the better you become at it. Imagine if I'm sitting outside the swimming pool, I'm going through the books written by expert swimmers that how to swim. What are the do's and don'ts of swimming? I might have seen few YouTube videos of how to swim. But does that make me competent swimmer? If somebody throws me in the water, will I be able to float by moving my hands and legs? That only comes by practice. So reading comes later when you're, joining the course for technology. And all the material, so much is available on the internet. So do not, worry about materials and the concepts. Try everything on your laptop. That's why having a good laptop will give you a good experience. Then day 3, our objective is that we will give you a visibility on the dark side of this technology. First 2 days, you will learn the capabilities for the chartered accountants. But as a chartered accountant, we are custodians of our client data. In our office, more than our data, our client's data resides. Therefore, please remember, you cannot use any technology without understanding the nuance and the dark side of this technology, because your client's data is going to get compromised. There are provisions surrounding DPDP Act. There are, personally identifiable information that we are going to share invariably that may hamper you in future. We are all creating digital footprints. So day 3, going to be very, very important, where faculty will take you through how ethically this technology can be used, how the privacy concerns can be addressed. So what is it that you need to do as a chartered accountant? to protect the privacy of your firm, your data, and your client's data. And I always proudly say that we are only 4 lakh chartered accountants in India who are active either in industry or practice. So if you divide 4 lakh with 1.4 billion, which is our India's population, we are that minority which doesn't come in the calculator. So we should be proud about that. And why am I making you realize this? Because our prompts are not going to be an ordinary prompts. Our requirement from this technology is not going to be like an individual who is an ordinary person. So you cannot use the technology casually. Somebody has suggested some technology, somebody had shared the link, somebody had shared the YouTube video. You can't afford to use them without understanding the nuance of the dark side. So day 3, we will give you the visibility on the dark side so you can weigh the balance, how to use this responsibly as a CA. So that's your day 3. Now, after the course is over, you will be given a digital certificate that will be uploaded on the Digital Learning Hub. Do not follow up. You will get the certificate if you have attended the course for 3 days, given 3 exams, given the feedback, and attended the presentation. Then you qualify for the digital certificate. This document has all the links for everything. You can go to this website. Everything that you need to know about the course is there. This is a helpline email ID. This is a WhatsApp number. And this is the registration link in case your colleagues are interested to join. Refund policy. First of all, you should never cancel your registration. See friends, if you are here, you have taken the right decision. 378 participants are here. Attending this orientation, more than five, maybe about 100 batches, meaning 5,000 chartered accountants are enrolled. They have all taken the right decision to fine tune or upskill their knowledge. So never ever cancel. You will not come again. Okay, so now that you are determined, made your mind, go ahead and join the course, no matter whatever it comes, unless there is an emergency. However, if you decide to cancel, you will get a full refund, but you will not get the transfer. So for the next batch, you have to again re-register. And as Umesh ji has rightly said, the batches get full within 5 minutes of the release of the batch. So you may be lucky if you get to the other batch. So if you are canceling, you may probably not get the registration for next couple of months. You may lose the interest. You may not learn this technology. And then those chartereds who have learned this technology, you are going to compete with them. So if you've taken the right decision, do not back off. Consider this as something must for you. Okay. So either you will get a refund or you join. There is no transfer request entertained. Okay. If you miss giving exam on any one day out of 3, then you have to give all 3 exams again. For that, you need not come to the physical classroom. Since these exams are through Digital Learning Hub, AI committee will notify you of when to give exam again, which means you have to give all 3 exams on that very same day. If you miss out, then you have to give them again. Okay. Missed attendance, you will not get the certificate unless you compensate that missed day on another batch. Suppose you have attended day 1 and day 2. For some reason, you have not attended day 3 in batch number 150. Then whenever the same batch is happening in your city or town, you can go and attend and then your certificate will be processed. Till that time, it will be withheld. Now coming to presentation. Listen to me carefully. 90% of the participants have no idea till about day 2 what is it that they have to do on presentation. Okay. So now listen to me carefully and please do not waste your time asking this again and again to the faculty's concern. First, you have to make a presentation. Your group names will be announced, but I've already told you who can be your potential group members. So identify those group members or request the faculty, he may kind of do it the same activity in the classroom. So you know who your colleagues are. Then you have to make 4-slide presentation. First slide is going to be on the problem statement. that what are the problems that you are facing as a chartered accountant in your practice or in your work domain. Identify that. Okay. And to do that, the first and the second day learning will give you enough. First and the second day learning will give you enough case laws or use cases. Take some hint from there. Then the second slide is, okay, if I have this problem, how can I solve it using the AI? So whatever tools you have got an exposure in the previous 2 days, pick up one or two tools as a solution statement. Third slide is going to be, okay, I have identified the problem. I've got the solution. How am I going to integrate this solution to get the solution exactly done for me? That's an integration part. Like if you are using ChatGPT, so what prompts should I write? What data should I give for training so that it will give me the desired output? If you are using Gamma, for example, then what sort of presentation I can make? What sort of social media feed I can make? What sort of web page I can develop? What sort of project reports, audit reports I can develop? So that could be your integration statement. And last is the conclusion part that, okay, I had a problem. Now I got the solution. I have integrated the solution. So what is the benefit realization? So before using AI and after integrating AI, what benefit I got? So benefit could be that with whatever time I have, earlier I used to handle 500 clients. Now with the integration and adoption of AI, I am able to manage 700 clients with no additional staff. Okay, or the time which I used to take to make presentation, maybe 2 hours. Now with AI, I am able to make it in 10 minutes. So per presentation, I am saving 1 hour, 50 minutes. So if in a month I have to make 15 presentation, that's the time saved, and time saved is time earned. So this 4-slide presentation you have to give. Okay. Now, to prepare the presentation, we have given you the template. And the template is available here. I'll also tell you where to find this template. And we will also share this on the WhatsApp group. So do not worry about the template. 4 slide, you have to put it in that template. On day 3, when your turn comes, 4 of you will go to the stage. You all have to decide who will take the first slide, who will take the second, third, and fourth. You will be given only and only 5 minutes for the presentation. 4 people, 1 minute each, one slide has to be discussed. Okay. So you will have only 1 minute or 1.5 minutes to discuss one slide. That is how the presentation has to be done. Last, that presentation which you have prepared, you have to name the presentation as your batch number and the group number and just put it in the WhatsApp group. In each and every WhatsApp group, our officials are there who will take this presentation into the repository. If you have not uploaded the presentation, then your certificate will be withheld. If you have submitted the presentation, but you have not come for delivery on the stage, again your certificate will be withheld. If you have attended 3 days, you have given 3 exams, but you have not given feedback for faculty, for co-pilot, and for the course as a whole, again your certificate will be withheld. These are all mandatory requirements for you to get the certificate. Right? You have to bring in your ID card. What we have seen is people send their articles just to get 18 credit hours. Refrain from that practice. Yeah, it is for the learning, not for the CPE. So you yourself have to come, bring your valid government ID for physical verification, without which entry won't be given to you. And do not, I repeat, do not create scene at the venue. It is your responsibility. We are all professionals. So if you're not carrying the ID, it is your problem. You have to carry the ID and support the team at the branch to do the verification. Again, as I'm repeating, no study material is going to be provided in the hard copy. Okay, so do not keep asking for it. As I said, the practice material will be shared during the class on the WhatsApp group, and then you have to keep practicing. Okay. Tax invoice will be issued, so you can go through about this later. Now, on the ChatGPT, we have our own GPT, which is going to help you if you have any questions on this course. So even after attending orientation, if you have not understood certain things, Go to ChatGPT. This is the link. Ask anything, the GPT will answer. Okay. Now, if you come to Annexure A, you will see that there's a link to download Tally. It's a demo version, which is enough for you to work. Anything and everything that you're going to do on day one, we are all going to do it on the demo version. So if you have not got any paid version, absolutely fine. So even this is a demo version. If you do not have Tally in your machines, not using it, download it from here. Then, as I mentioned, you have to log in into ChatGPT with your newly created Gmail ID. Here is the link. Log in Cloud, log in Gamma. This AdTrain AI is now no more there. So we are going to cover some other apps. So even if you are not able to do anything on AdTrain, just leave it. Do not worry. Then log in into Dante AI with your Gmail ID and the Perplexity. This much you have to do before coming to the class, not on the day of the class. Then anything and everything relating to your daily tests, you go to refer Annexure B. We have given the screenshots also for you to follow step by step. Okay, this is what you have to do on day 1, 2, and 3 at after the end of the class. For any technical issues, the staff at the branch and the faculties concerned will help you. But for that, you have to come early in the class. You can't afford to disturb the class for your technical glitches. This is the PPT template that I'm referring to, which is there in this material. Or you can go to our website, right? And the website, there's a tab AICA group presentation. You can download this from this link also. So everything is there. It's a self-explanatory, right? This is what I've explained. 4 slides in your presentation: problem, technology solution, implementation, and conclusion. Yeah, 1 minute each for one individual. That's it. I think with this, I have completed all my explanation and orientation. Now we have got, although we had to have it till 12, but I'll give 10 minutes. How are we going to do is you have to raise your hand. I will allow you to speak and only ask those questions, please, which we have not covered. And have some sensible questions so that 364 people listening can also benefit. Refrain from asking basic trivial questions. Okay. So now I'm opening up. I have got one Nidhi Malani. I have allowed you to speak. Go ahead, Nidhi.
Hello, Amishji.
Good morning.
Good morning, good noon. The thing is
Yeah,
that
good afternoon.
Tally ka, there is an updated version, Tally 6.0. And by mistake, we have updated all our Tally softwares. But the one visible in the slide in this PPT is, in this document, is the previous version, immediately previous version. So,
As I said, Nidhi, if you already have Tally installed, then no problem. You can go with whatever latest versions you have. That's even
okay.
better. Okay. It is only for those who do not have Tally installed in their machine.
Okay, got it. No problem.
All right, Nidhi. Thank you very
Thank
much. Once you finish with your speech, I request you to lower your hand so that I can then look for other participants. Now I've got Rishi Arora. Please speak, Rishi ji.
Yeah, good afternoon, Amishi.
Good afternoon. By the way, you are looking very handsome in your photograph.
Thank you so much. Uh, my question is, I have some of the paid versions of bots like ChatGPT, Perplexity, and others. So do I have to create different account in them, or can I use?
No. Very nice, Rishi. Nice to hear that you're already using paid subscription. So no need to kind of create another ID. You can continue with that paid subscription.
Thank you so
But I'm
much.
very pleased to hear that you have got paid version.
Thank you.
All right. Now I've got Nikunj Sejpal. Nikunj ji, please speak.
You are able to hear me? Good afternoon.
Yes, loud and clear.
Yeah. Amish, I just wanted to understand because I'm coming from industry background and we have too many restrictions, firewalls in laptop. So all these apps, what we're talking about, that will work on that, or I need to get some new laptop or some things to be exception to be created from my IT guy.
See, there are two ways. If your company is very accommodative, which most of the
Yeah.
companies are not because they have to follow their
Correct.
security policies, so they will not help you here. My
Hmm.
experience has been that most of the corporate laptops have their own skin and the firewalls, everything.
Hmm.
So to have a very rewarding and very engaging experience, if you can come with your personal laptop, that would really
Okay.
help you. Because if
Okay.
you're not doing hands-on, then you're not part of the course. And we have a lot of
Understood.
distractions which will keep you busy.
Thank you.
All right, Nikunji. Now I've got Kavita. Kavita ji, please speak. You are on mute if you are speaking. All right, we'll move on to another participant. Subhranshu, please speak.
Amit ji, good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
Uh,
Subhranshu.
Yeah, my question is that in office we are using S4 HANA, so we don't normally use Tally. So is it mandatory for us to learn the Tally?
No, very good question, in fact, and this will enlighten others. See, if we are doing an activity on Tally, then the activity is important. The platform is not important. So what we are going to cover in Tally is going to show you some ODBC integration, going to show you how to kind of integrate Tally in Excel. Now, these two concepts can also be applied in S4 HANA, can also be applied on any other Oracles or SAPs or ERPs. So here, the objective is to give you a concept like what is ODBC, how to connect your application through this ODBC API or a platform to the tools like Excel. So we are going to sail the concept. Tally we have chosen as a platform because this is available for demo purpose and participants can comfortably use it and majority of them are aware of the interface. That's why.
And the second thing is that is there any chance that we'll able to learn how to use AI in SAP or in HANA?
No, that won't be possible because we have so many things that we have covered. So our canvas is very broad. Any specific application related, any specific task, you won't be able to cover. Something similar you would be able to see. However, having said so, as I said, the journey has just begun. So you can always remain in touch with the faculties who are going to take your session. They are highly learned faculties, very wide experiences that they carry. They can help you offline with any specific query that you have, and they will also give you visibility as to how they have used AI in the ecosystem that you are talking about. So connect with them and get their support offline.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Kavita ji, are you there?
Yeah, yes, sir. Can you hear me now?
Yes, madam.
Yeah, actually, I had logged in from my Gmail ID, which was pre-existing. So now, should I log out from that ID and create new and again log in to the apps?
If you're willing to come up with a new ID, then that's the process you have to follow. You have to log in so that you can, you have to log out so that you can log in from the newly created ID. And if you want to continue with that ID, then there's no need to do anything.
Okay, fine. So you are okay with the old IDs as well, right? It's not.
Yes, we are
Oh,
okay with the old ID. We will also
yeah.
tell you the purpose why we were suggesting the new ID. So after attending the class, if you feel like continuing with your existing ID, feel free to do so. That's a discretion available with the user. We are not mandating it.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Fine.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Kavita.
See
Thank
you.
you. Next, we have only 5 minutes left now, so we will quickly cover 4-5 queries. So I am now allowing Sandeep ji. Sandeep, please speak. Sandeep, are you there? I know Sunday mornings are really busy, but appreciate that you were there throughout the session, which is really hats off to all of you. I think Sandeep ji is not there.
अमीश जी मेरी आवाज आ रही है आपको?
एकदम बढ़िया आ रही है, loud and clear.
हाँ, नमस्कार अमीश जी, मैं लखनऊ से बोल रहा हूँ।
नमस्ते जी।
जैसे कि हमारा व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप लखनऊ के लिए क्रिएटेड है, तो हमें पता है कि हमारे बैच में कौन से मेंबर्स हैं। तो ये ग्रुप प्रेजेंटेशन के लिए मेरा सवाल है कि क्या हम अपना ग्रुप खुद से डिसाइड कर सकते हैं, और ये जो स्लाइड्स है क्या ये हम पहले से ही प्रिपेयर कर सकते हैं?
दूसरा सवाल तो बहुत ही बढ़िया बनाया आपने, आप पहले से भी कर सकते हैं, बट पहला सवाल जो है उसके लिए आपको इंस्टीट्यूट के रूल्स फॉलो करने पड़ेंगे। उसमें हम आपको अल्फाबेटिकली ग्रुप में डालेंगे, तो अगर आपके जो नोन फ्रेंड्स हैं उनका और आपका फर्स्ट लेटर मैच होता है तो आप फॉर्चुनेटली उनके साथ बने रहेंगे।
ओके ओके,
अदरवाइज आपको चॉइस नहीं मिलेगा सर।
अच्छा, बस यही क्वेश्चन।
इससे फायदा
ठीक है
ये होगा कि आप और 4 जनों को जानोगे, मतलब और
नहीं
दोस्त बना लोगे आप।
जी
ठीक है जी, बट आप एडवांस में बना सकते हो, देयर इज नो रिस्ट्रिक्शन। आप खुद अकेले भी 4 स्लाइड बना सकते हो। देखो हम सीए है, वर्ल्ड की
जी,
टफेस्ट एग्जाम क्लियर करके बैठे हैं, तो हम एक बार दिमाग लगाएं तो हम कुछ भी कर सकते हैं।
डेफिनेटली सर, डेफिनेटली।
ठीक है संदीप
थैंक
जी,
यू, थैंक
ओके
यू।
जी। Now only 5 more, okay? Because the hands are getting added. So I'll take just 5 more. Pardon me for that. But do not worry. This is not an end. Keep asking on WhatsApp. Keep raising your concerns and we are there to help you. And maybe if I'm one of the faculty in your batch, I would be more than happy to solve your queries in person if I see you at the venue. I generally come ahead of time on day 1 to support participants. All right, now I have got Mr. Venkata Krishna and Company Chartered Accountants. Please speak, sir.
Yeah. Amish, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Sir, can we sign all these generative AI links using with one mail ID, or should we have different mail ID?
No, sir, only one Gmail ID. So when you sign in to these multiple platforms, there'll be an option, sign in using Google. You need not type your email IDs and the passwords respectively on this platform. Every platform, be it Dante, Gamma, Perplexity, Claude, ChatGPT, whenever you are logging in for the first time, it will give you an option, sign up using Google. So you click there and then follow the steps. No need to use multiple Gmail IDs.
Sir, if we create a new mail ID, should we update it with your batch created in, or it will be updated automatically? Because now
Sorry,
one
sir.
mail ID has been linked to receive the mail. So now if we generate a new mail ID, so how we have to update it with our AI batch create?
Okay. So the moment you log in with your new Gmail ID, okay, all these tools gets automatically linked to your Gmail ID.
Okay.
So no need to do anything at your end. You have to just log in with that ID and come to day 1. So we don't waste time in registering on these platforms using new ID. Rest, the faculty will guide you in the respective course, day 1. You just do this much, leave it everything on to us. We will guide you properly from there on. This is a very small, simple task, but which takes about 25 minutes or half an hour. So we requested participant to do it earlier, but afterwards, everything will guide you. Okay, thank you very much. Now only 3 remaining I will take. We will close sharp at 15 minutes past 12. So Ketki, please speak.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, madam.
Sir, actually, I have a Tally in office, and the server, like in my laptop, I have a client Tally. So, do I need to download the new Tally, or I can work on that?
You can work on that. No problem, madam.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Now, Mohanji, please speak.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, I have registered for batch number 411 from Visakhapatnam.
Okay, ji.
But unfortunately, it was rescheduled somewhere in July.
Okay, Ji.
To adjust my schedule in June, is there any way that it can be accommodated in June?
So for that, I request you, because there are many participants who may not be interested in this query. So can you take this up separately with the AI
Sure,
committee
sure.
officials?
Thank you so much,
Yeah.
sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Ji. Please ask queries which will help everybody, yeah, so that everybody else can benefit out of your query. Nikhil Ji, please speak.
Yeah, hi, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I have a query because I am using a MacBook, so I'm not able to download Tally there.
Yes, yes. That's the reason I said if you can manage 3 days with something, that would help.
Okay.
Otherwise, for that activity, you can be a passive viewer if you are not able to do it. Because, as I said, the platform is not important. The methodology or the concept of ODBC or connecting to the backend is what we are going to train you through. So even if you're not able to do that, but if you at least know how to do it and where AI's role is there, that's a good learning for you.
Okay. Otherwise, the option is that because we are operating on the cloud, I have the Tally on the cloud, so I can open that from the and
Perfect.
so I can create a dummy company before I come and then use that.
No, Nikhil, no need to create a dummy company. We will give the dummy data for practice.
Okay, okay, okay.
So during the class, you can load that company into Tally and then we will do the activity together.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much.
All right. Now I've got so many hands are still there, but time is not there. So please accept my apologies. We have to close the session here. But do not worry. As I said, our able team is there 24/7. I would now be able to take that liberty to say because they are responding very quickly. And so friends, hope this orientation would have given you a good insight and kind of created a positive frame of mind and enjoy this learning. It's a new experience, I would say, not learning, but experience. And, use it to your maximum. That's the takeaway you should aim. And then soon level 2 is also going to come. So we will again catch up. And many of you who are attending, maybe I can also meet you during some of the batches if we happen to be there. So with that, I wish you all the very best. Have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you once again for taking this decision and then over and above that coming in on Sunday morning for this and attending till end. Now I hand over to our able Rishiji, who is a part of AI committee. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Amish sir. And first of all, apologies for saying your name incorrectly at the beginning.
I did not mind it, sir.
And it was a very pleasant session and a very informative session from you. And we thank you for sparing your time. And as we conclude today's session, I want to take a moment to thank each one of you for your enthusiastic participation. It's been a pleasure to welcome all of you promising group of learners into the AICA family. We thank our Honorable Chairman Sir, C. Umesh Sharma ji, and Honorable Vice Chairman Sir, C. Dayanivas ji, for their continuous guidance support throughout this AI journey. And today was just the beginning, a glimpse of the world of possibilities that lie ahead. Remember that you're now part of a growing community committed to learning, innovation, and ethical leadership in the field of AI. Make the most of the resources, the faculties, and the experiences which you encounter. Stay curious, stay committed, and most importantly, stay connected with your peers, your faculties, and the larger AI and ICAI community. We look forward to seeing the ideas which you'll bring, the projects you lead, and the change you'll help create. Thank you once again for being here. Welcome aboard, and best wishes for your batches. Thank you so much.
All right, I'm signing off. See you soon.